Hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm in my 300-hour yoga teacher certification program through my Vinyasa practice. This video is a intermediate to advanced practice. I've got a student here that I've been working with for a couple of years, so they're familiar with my cueing. There's going to be a lot of balance work in this one. Um, if you would like a block or anything to help you, go ahead, or a wall or a chair to hold on to. We are going to begin in a standing position and mountain at the top of your mat. Just bring your palms forward, feet under the hips. Stack your head on top of your shoulders on top of your hips, and your hips on top of your knees. On your inhale, lengthen your spine upward. On your exhale, bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lift your head and lengthen upward. And on your exhale, bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen upward. Exhale, chin to chest. If you want, you can take your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back, and just rest on top of your head to increase the stretch. But keep your spine nice and tall. And keep your breath going. Chin towards chest, big inhale here. On your exhale, bend a little bit deeper here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find a chair. Once you're in your chair, kind of feel your back flatten here. Check your knees if they're over the toes. And on your inhale, lift the right heel. On your exhale, press it down. On your inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, one-legged mountain, bring your right knee with you. Exhale, back to chair. Inhale, left heel pops. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, right heel pops. Exhale, press it down. Maybe bring your stance in a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Left knee comes up with you. Exhale, chair. One more inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Once you're here, feel free to grab opposite elbows and sway and swing as much as you like. Bend your knees as much as you like. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right knee up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left knee up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair. Check the knees if they're over the toes here. Flatten the spine. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your right. If you want to try to hook the left elbow on the right, outside of right quad, go for it. Then check your knees if they're in line with each other. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left knee up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair. Take a big breath in. Lengthen your spine, and on your exhale, twist to your left. Check the knees, try to get them in line here. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hand circle down to your sides. Get vertically stacked here again. Press your shoulders forward. Take an inhale, lift them up. On your exhale, roll them back and down. Do a couple more of those. We'll reverse the direction. So press your shoulders back. Inhale, lift them up. Press them forward on your exhale and down. A couple of times there. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up, grab the left wrist, pull it to your right. Pull the left shoulder back here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist left. Pull that left hip forward so it's in line with the right hip. Maybe look behind yourself here. Open your arms. On your next inhale, reach up. Grab the right wrist, pull it to your left. Pull the right shoulder back. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your right, open your arms, pull that right hip forward so the hips are still in line with each other. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair. We're going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, lengthen the arms. Big breath in, look up, lift your heart. On your exhale, forward fold. You can keep the clasp if you want. Look at the ground. Inhale here. On your exhale, release the hands. Bend your knees enough to slide the hands under the feet for gorilla. We're trying to get the toes to the wrist creases. So you might have to bend a lot. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to your plank. Feel free to drop your knees and move through your first vinyasa. Meet in a child's pose. Knees can be wider together. Lengthen the arms in any direction you wish. Settle in and breathe. Go ahead and reach both arms to the top right corner of your mat and take an inhale and widen the space in your left ribs. On your exhale, maybe sink a little closer to the mat. Inhale, reach through forward, center, and then on your exhale, go to the left. Take an inhale, widen the right side of your ribs. And on your exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach through center and forward. Exhale, come to your belly and on your elbows for Sphinx. We've got our elbows directly under the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Here, we're going to try to cat-cow. So tuck your chin, lift your belly maybe a little bit. Press into the mat with the tops of your feet and quads here. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, sink the belly, look up. Cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Just a few more of these. And go ahead and tee your left arm out to the side of you. Roll onto your left hip and place the right foot behind the left leg. Drop your left ear to the mat. Scorpion twist here. Gonna hang out for a little bit. Beautiful, nice work. One more inhale here. On your exhale, come back to your belly. Straighten your leg, tee the right arm out to the side of you. Roll to your right hip and place the left foot behind the right leg. Drop your right ear to the mat. Hang out. Left hand can be wherever it wants. One more inhale here. On your exhale, come back to your belly and find a child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. One more long inhale, fill up, up, up. Sigh it out. And then make your way to a plank. It can be on your knees or high. Take an inhale, press the ground away. On your exhale, optional vinyasa or just skip and meet me in down dog. On your next inhale, bend your knees, bounce forward, look. Travel to the top of your mat on your exhale, however you like to go. Hang out for a couple of breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your way up. Breathe in as you go. Reach up at the top. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer, to your sides. Nice. Maybe close your eyes, take a body scan here. Deep breath in. Let it out. Take a moment, maybe set an intention for your practice here. On your next inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank, vinyasa or skip and meet me in down dog. On your next inhale, right leg floats, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, rock it forward. Step between your hands. Widen your stance, get the right knee on top of the right ankle. We're on the ball of the back foot here, and take an inhale to bring your body up. Exhale, we're gonna sink it in. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess squat. You can cactus your arms or bring them to your thighs here. Take a couple of breaths to do what you like. On your next inhale, star again. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Big breath in. On your exhale, come to lizard. So hands are come to a push-up position on the inside of your right foot, and then heel toe your right foot out to the side a little bit. Then feel free to adjust your stance. Big breath in. On your exhale, dip the back knee. On your inhale, make your leg to one-legged mountain, left knee up in front. Take your time. Nice. Exhale, chair. Good. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank, vinyasa or skip and meet in down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Nice. Good job. On your next inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, rock it forward. Step between your hands. Get the left knee on top of the left ankle. Get on the ball of the back foot. Widen your stance. Take an inhale to come up. Exhale, pull that left hip down and back. Right hip forward. Reach up. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, open to your right, warrior two. Nice. Trying to find a square with that front leg. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess squat. Take your arms wherever you like. Feel free to stretch your shoulders. Good options, yeah. Really nice. On your inhale, find star again. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Nice. Big breath in. On your exhale, lizard. Hands to the inside of the front foot. Heel toe the left foot out to the side here. Get your hands under your shoulders. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, dip the back knee. On your inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee up in front. Take your time. Nice. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Vinyasa or skip and meet in a child's pose. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Take a rest. We're going to go through that flow a little bit more, just build a little bit more onto it. So take another inhale, fill up, sigh it out, and then make your way to down dog. Take your time. Nice long inhale through the nose, fill up, up, up. Sigh it out. On your inhale, right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, rock it forward. Step between your hands. Check your placement here for high crescent lunge or widening our stance. We're on tracks. Take an inhale to come up and an exhale to sink it in. Pull the right hip back. Nice. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, open to warrior two to your left. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So point your toes forward and then fold forward. You can adjust your stance once you're there. Feel free to grab opposite elbows and sway forward and back or side to side. Keep your breath going. Slowly, we're going to roll our way up here. Breathe in as you go. When you get to the top, turn out your feet, star. Warrior two, top of your mat. So that back foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Beautiful. Big breath in. Exhale, lizard, top of your mat. Heel toe that right foot out to the side a little bit. Get your hands under the shoulders. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, dip the back knee. On your inhale, left knee up in front. One-legged mountain. Stay here for your exhale. You can bring your hands to prayer if you want. Now, if you want to block for this next part, you can put it in front of your mat. We're going to do standing splits after this. On your inhale, reach up. On your exhale, first come to warrior three. The hands can reach in any direction that you want or come to prayer. Big breath in. On your exhale, drop the hands only. Knee to nose. And on your inhale, come back to one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank, optional vinyasa, or just skip and meet in down dog for the other side. On your next inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between your hands. Widen your stance. Check your placement here. We want the knee on top of the ankle. And then take an inhale to come on up. Exhale, left hip down and back. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, open to your right, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Point the toes forward. Hang out. Do whatever you want here. Yogi's choice. Good options. Slowly roll your way up. When you get to the top, we'll find star. Breathe in. On your exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Turn that back toe to parallel to the back. Big breath in. Exhale, lizard, top of your mat. Heel toe that left foot a little bit to the side. Get your hands under the shoulders. Big breath in here. On your exhale, dip the back knee. Inhale, right knee up in front, one-legged mountain. Beautiful. Stay for your exhale, hands can come to prayer. Stay here for a big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior three. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, standing splits, just drop the hands. Standing leg can bend if needed. Knee to nose. And on your inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee up. Beautiful. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your way up. When you get to the top, reach up, and on your exhale, hands come to prayer. All right, we're going to do tree, so the last balancing poses. Get your weight onto the right foot. Take the left anywhere to the inside of the leg besides the knee that you want. You can help it get there with your hand. Hands can be the branches and move or be still in any way that you wish. I'm going to do a little bit more balance work. So grab your left toe with the opposite peace fingers. Can bend your standing leg here. Reach the opposite arm out to the side to help you balance. And then slowly press into the hand with your foot. Big breath in. On your exhale, don't drop the foot down. Just take it back behind you and catch the foot. Reach the opposite arm up. I'm going to glue the knees together here for a moment. I'll turn to face the side. Half dancer here. If you want to move into dancer, you can take the clasp to the inside of your ankle. Press into the foot with the hand. Plus the foot into the hand and tilt forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your way up. Reach up, look up. On your exhale, hands come to prayer. I'll face the camera again. This time the weight comes into the left foot. Tree with the right. Find your tree. Stay in balance for a bit. Feel free to move your branches. We're going to grab our big toe with the opposite hand's peace fingers and then press into the hand with your foot. Extend that opposite arm to help you balance. Breathe in. On your exhale, without touching the foot down, take it behind you. Find your half dancer. I'm going to turn. Knees are glued initially here. Breathe in. On your exhale, feel free to tilt forward and find dancer. It's okay to fall. Just pick it back up. On your next inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank, vinyasa to child's pose, last vinyasa practice. Take a few breaths here. All right, and come on forward to your belly and then come to your back. We're going to grab the block. We're going to do a few bridges, but the last one we'll do a supported bridge. So to begin, just bring your feet close enough to maybe graze with your middle fingers, knees are to the sky. On your inhale, lift the hips up. Stay up on your exhale, maybe grab the hands, interlace the fingers, crawl the shoulder blades closer together if you like. Take a big breath in, lift the hips a little bit higher. On your exhale, release everything slowly down. One more of those. Inhale, lift it up. Stay up on your exhale. Maybe grab the fingers. Crawl the shoulders together. Inhale, lift a smidge higher. Exhale, slowly float your hips back down. Release the hands. This time, grab the block. And I'm going to use the second highest setting, but you can use the tallest or the shortest setting. And place it under your sacrum. You don't want it on your back. You want it on those hip bones in the back of you here. And from here, you can let your arms do whatever you like. They can reach any direction. And then the feet, you can keep them where they're at, or butterfly here, let them plop open your knees, or straighten the legs. We're going to hang out here for a little bit. Looking good. Yeah, feel free to adjust your block at any time. And your knees and legs and arms. Just a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to lift our hips up to remove the block and place it under our shoulder blades sideways at the shortest setting for a supported fish. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or anything else in your home that kind of lifts your shoulder blades off the ground. Let your hands, palms up, be out to your sides, and just kind of sink into this. Let your head fall back, jaw open, relax, forehead's relaxed. We're breathing. One more breath. When you're ready, roll off that block and remove it. And we're going to take a happy baby. So stand into the ceilings, grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Feel free to rock around for a little bit, extending one leg or both. Breathe. You can also find stillness and flatten your back against the ground. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. And then take both feet up to the sky. You can take your hands under your sacrum to kind of lift you up a little bit and help protect your lower back. We're going to do a little bit of core work here. On your inhale, point your toes. On your exhale, hover the right foot just off the mat. Inhale, bring it back up. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, hover the left foot just off the mat. Inhale, bring it back up. Stay for your exhale. And then hug the knees into the chest. We'll take both knees over to the right. You can keep both knees here, or you can straighten the bottom leg, the right leg, and to deepen this twist a little bit more. You could try to grab the left foot with your right hand and do an extension here. Left hand is going to be out to the left of you. Maybe look left. Hang out. Go ahead and bring both knees back into the chest. Come back, recenter yourself here. And then we'll take them both over to the left. This time find the variation that works for you on this side. Hang out. Keep your breath going. Hug the knees back into the chest one final time. Get into a ball. Take a giant inhale, fill all the way up. When you're ready, release into the Shavasana of your dreams. Get comfortable. Prioritize your comfort in any way. Grab any props or pillows or blankets you'd like. Invite you to close your eyes, deepen your breath. Relax your forehead, your jaw, your torso and arms and hands, your feet and legs. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll guide you out soon. Begin to bring awareness back to your body and your breath. Maybe deepen your breath here. If you're ready, feel free to invite small movements of your fingers and toes or hands and feet. Take a nice long inhale here. Sigh it out. You're ready for a new birth, a new day, a new you. You can go ahead and roll to your fetal position, your favorite side. Take a nice long inhale here. Sigh it out. If you're further ready, feel free to take a seat. We're going to take a few breaths to close out our practice. I'm going to sit on a block to help me breathe a little better. We'll take 3 nice long inhales. First, inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. We'll pause at the top and then we'll sigh it out our mouth. And we'll do 3 of those. Get nice and tall. Take a nice long inhale through your nose, fill up. And pause. And sigh it out. Another one. Inhale, fill up through the nose. Pause at the top. And sigh it out. Last, best breath of your day. Fill up. Pause at the top. And then sigh it out. I'll invite you to bring your hands to prayer, to your heart. It's been such a pleasure to practice with you today. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Hope you feel well. Thank you. Can you